Did I mule? I did. Okay. Alright, so here, whoops, here I'm going to do more rare ring farming in 1.06, 1.06, with the infinite magic find ritual. Oh yeah, I want to not kill them because I was thinking I might demonstrate clearing some Act 4 zones and show that they should give more jewelry and rods than the Arcane Sanctuary does, but that it is less trivial to kill the monsters because you have to chase some of them down. But we'll see. It's going to depend mostly on the River of Flame. Um, if they have blood maggots. If it has blood maggots, then I'm not going to clear it. Uh, because the blood maggot babies don't give. The magic find doesn't affect their drops. They drop like an object. Okay. I need to clear near the gate so that there's no monsters here. Okay, and then I'm looking for 4 souls. I see 3. Do I see 4? Okay, there's at least a 4th one, probably more. It's not who I wanted to hit. It's one of the problems with trying to narrow it down to only 4 souls and not 5 is you can't just indiscriminately whirlwind around because then you will kill more of the souls than what you're trying to. And when you try to just right click on one monster, often the souls will jump in the way and take the hit. So let's see how many they think they are. They think they are 4. Okay. That's what I wanted. And here you can see they messed up. They're not spelling the letters like they're supposed to. And there's only 3 of them. The 4th one is like wandering around over below the screen somewhere. But they still give the magic find, so it's okay. And there's a chance that I don't have work tomorrow because of rain, but it seems like a small chance. Because the weather's like, oh yeah, 80% chance of rain tomorrow. But then you look at the radar map, and it's like, I don't see the rain on the radar. So, anyway. They're done. Okay, I'll go back to town and get some town portals and identify scrolls. And repair my stuff. And then get the second ritual. See, there was the fourth guy down there. Also, if you do visual kill or like the Chaos Sanctuary seals, the monsters that die automatically, or like from Bloodbraven or Rodimet, the monsters that die from like the quest thing do not get affected by your magic find either. So the infinite magic find doesn't affect their drops. Only monsters that you kill and not Blood Maggot Young. I've been told that it should affect bone walls if you leave the zone long enough for the bone wall to become a hostile monster rather than a summon. Alright, I think there are 4. Good. I am drinking milk, so if you hear strange noises, that's probably me drinking milk. In your ear. That's right. So yeah, rather than go check the River of Flame, I'm just going to go ahead and start killing these guys. I'll clear here, I'll clear the City of the Damned. I'll clear potentially River of Flame. Then I'll do Travancore and Arcane Sanctuary to demonstrate the difference between Act 4 zones and the Arcane Sanctuary. And why I personally don't like to do the wide open zones. It just less trivially easy. I think if you had Amazon, it would probably be a good way to do Act 4. Potentially a sorceress might be able to clear Act 4 as well. I mean, quickly and easily, I mean. Like with Chain Lightning or something like that. Or Nova. I don't clear the plains of, or the outer steps ever, no matter what. Because they don't have the improved chance to drop rings, as far as I can tell. Or amulets, so the improved chance to drop jewelry. So already, like, right over there, you could see a lot more running around required to get to the monsters versus the Arcane Sanctuary, where they are all just in a straight line. And so that's why I typically skip these Act 4 zones. And then I typically skip the River of Flame because even though it's less wide open, it still has a few slightly wide open areas. Also, it has Hephasto. Also, it has potentially the sandworms or bloodworms, whatever, the maggots. And their babies don't drop rares. It might be worth to do the cow level, but I have not completed Hell, so maybe I should do that. I might do that, like in a next time I level, like when I reach level 80, I might go clear Hell. So you can see here, this monster died and it did not drop a rare. So the Isual kills the monsters that die because the Isual died are not affected by the magic find. Well, but yeah, I think overall this is a pretty good demonstration of why I think the wide open zone is less good of a target, even though they in theory have a very good chance to drop jewelry. I think all of these monsters are considered mages for the jewelry chance, whereas in the Arcane Sanctuary it's only the Ghoul Lords and the Ghosts, and the Hell Clan are not considered mages, so they have a low chance to drop jewelry. It's not zero, but it's very low. The best spawn in City of the Damned for this is Damned, because they spawn in higher numbers and they are mages for the purposes of dropping jewelry and rods. And rods are interesting for their chance to have fastest cast rate with mana per kill. Okay, I'll go ahead and go to town and identify some of this junk. Let's see if there's any of it that's not junk. No. No. I'm going to save all the rings and amulets for the screenshot for the thumbnail. So I can have however many rings and amulets drop all on one screen. Ring. The most that I've ever had while doing 3 zones in Act 4, the Travancore and the Arcane Sanctuary, was 14 jewelries, but that was way higher than normal. I don't expect anywhere near that. But you can see the running back and forth I have to do to get all these little fiends and to get all the souls in the other zone. Is that what these are called? Fiend? Familiar. So and personally, I dislike this running back and forth enough that it's actually kind of annoying. And I kind of want to stop and just go to the Arcane Sanctuary. But it's okay. And maybe there's a more efficient way to do the pathing here. But I don't know it, so this is what I do. I'm just running back and forth and overlap where I've already been. Not too much, but a non-zero amount. And chase these guys who run all over the map looking for corpses to eat. Chase the souls who run around trying to not be in melee range. But since I do these videos not only for my own goals, but now also to demonstrate the processes, I think it's worthwhile to show, like actually do and show why I skip Act 4, rather than just to say that it's not as good. So anyway, that's enough complaining about that. So I'll talk about random stuff. Like I went and visited my parents today because I was unable to visit them on Easter. So a month later, I made it up. Okay, let's go ahead and go down to the River of Flame. And see all of that, and I got 2 jewelries. So, not very impressive. And it took, looks like about 10 minutes so far, and I haven't even done the River of Flame yet, so. But I did not get beetles, at least, or maggots, whatever. Let's see, this way. And the grotesque worms, they're little worm babies, don't give experience or drop items. And here's Hephasto, he's really dangerous. He can do like over 1,000 damage in one hit, and then he'll hit you with amplified damage on top of that. So if I'm fighting him, I like to just like whirl away from him, and then kind of let the hits behind me get him. You could probably just roll through him and it'd be okay. Let's see. Because I don't like it when he touches me. Ring. I heard it earlier, but I didn't stop to pick it up because I was being chased by Hephasto. Sometimes he'll spawn like extra strong might, cursed, and then he will happily kill you in one hit. Or another dangerous one is if he's extra fast, because then he can like be on top of you before you even realize that you're in his little area of the map. a lance. The magic find does not affect the named unique monsters. In Hell, I think they have a 25% chance of dropping a rare. So I got lucky on that one. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a rare. So it's not a failed unique. I don't know if he's even capable of dropping a failed unique. But with 25 durability, even if it's like super amazing roll, I probably won't use it. And the one I have would be really tough to beat anyway. So the River of Flame isn't quite as bad as the other more open zones, but still it's kind of not the best, in my opinion. But if you had like a Amazon or a Sorceress, which I do not, I'm looking out for nice bows so that I can try making an Amazon to do the rituals with. Potentially the Chaos Sanctuary could be a really good target, and then the open zones would be perfectly viable because you have a much better area effect attack, multi-shot. And so you could just like kill the monsters off the screen and then run around and see what fell. I think the main drawback would be they don't get increased speed, so you lose out on some fast run walk.
What do you need?
So 5 rings is not bad. It's actually pretty nice. But I just really dislike clearing Act 4. And this one had less damage than the pike. But like I said, if I get a nice bow, then I would probably go ahead and make an Amazon to clear Act 4. My computer just lagged. I wonder if the video lagged too. Ring. Okay. So I think ultimately, if you don't mind, like doing Act 4, like running around in the open zones, because of the setup time required to start the rituals and get the magic find, it's probably worth it in that way. But if it's going to make you not want to play, which is what it does for me, then obviously that's not worth it. Anything that makes you not want to play is going to be counterproductive to your long-term goals. So Yeah, just like here you can see very simply uh, like how easy it is for me to find and kill the monsters without having to do so much like random running around chasing the corpse spitters and the souls. The closest thing that comes to that is the ghosts when they're over the void, waiting for them to come back. And then I guess maybe you might consider running back and forth on here to be similar. Other than that, I don't really think there's any good targets. Well, maybe the cow level. So yeah, I'll have to go ahead and finish Act 4 after I reach level 80, and then try out the cow level. And see what's the jewelry drop rate like there. Because I know they have good monster density. Also, if you have a computer that can run multiple instances without lagging, then it is almost certainly worth playing on Players 5 to get the maximum drop rate, or the minimum no drop rate, I guess you might say. But if I start running multiple instances, it's going to start to lag, and also multiple instances while uh, running OBS, then it would definitely lag. I think with an Amazon, you lose out on the increased speed, but you could slightly make up for that by wearing, I think it would be okay to wear Blink Bet's form for the faster run walk armor. I think that's the one. But otherwise, I think the only source of fast run walk is the boots. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the boots. There may be a world, and I haven't tried this, where Fist of the Heavens is viable. That could be interesting to try out. I'd have to check Act 4 and see what the monster types are, if there are any animals. But if there's no animals, then perhaps a Fist of the Heavens meditation paladin could be viable. Or I suppose a hammered in. But I think if Fist of the Heavens has decent damage, which I have no idea if it does or not, because you can target with it, I think it would be better than Blessed Hammer. But hard to say without actually trying it. Might also be worth, well, I don't know. Javazon might be tough because getting the mana back, like mana per kill, um, could be tough to come by.
Good day.
I guess it's raining here. Is that, or is that my fan? Yeah, that's rain. Going down the rain gutter. Hmm. Not bad, not really good. 25 magic find, 47 lightning resist, 20 faster run walk. A lot of the right mods on that helmet, but not high enough rolls. I think it's similar to mine. No, similar to the one I have in 1.0 probably. The minimum damage is pretty useful. I don't have any on this hat, but the one that I just sold did have it. But mine's pretty good. It's, 40 lightning resist, and then stats. And decent, but not amazing rolls on all the stats.
I can't carry anymore.
You can. Fast cast rate. I want fastest. I suspect that if I do go ahead and get to the cow level, it would probably turn out to be a pretty decent source of jewelry. So definitely not just worth checking out for the video, but also for my own curiosity. I'm doing really well on jewelry this run, and not just from the Act 4. Look at that, I've got 12 so far. And about half of that was from Act 4.
Good day.
And then I'll take a screenshot with all the jewelry on the floor. And then I'll identify all the amulets. But the amulets cannot have... Ooh, look at this. Oh, it's missing dexterity compared to this one. And the lightning resist is lower. That fastest hit recovery is pretty nice. It's okay.
Hi there.
If the life and the what's it called? Lightning resist had been higher, that would have been a solid helmet,
Greetings.
in my opinion. Okay, I just want to get rid of some money. I don't want to spend
Good day.
10 minutes waiting to see jewelry show up on the gamble screen.
What you need?
This video is already too long. When I watch YouTube videos, I don't like this would be longer than probably anything I would click on, and I'm not even done. So, like I watch some Artosis cast videos, and like right now he's doing the Casting Muse Narok Star League, and he's doing a whole like 3 game matches in one video, so they can be like up to an hour long. And so I don't watch them. I only watch them if they're like 20 minutes or less. If they get longer, then if I click on it, I'll skip through.
It's locked.
And so that's part of why I don't like to make videos this long, is because I don't watch them if they're this long. I don't even click on them.
I am overburdened.
But it's alright. Ring. Oh yeah, I realized in one of the earlier videos, maybe it was a live stream, I was talking about like the banana phone song because I say ring when the rings drop. I was like ring, 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 banana phone. And I don't remember the exact number. I think it was like 47 rings in the banana phone song. And it would be like 500 and
I can't carry anymore.
sorry, what is it? I think it's like 517 rings to make 11 banana phone songs. So I was thinking instead of going to 522, I might go to 517 for the sake of the banana phone. But probably not. I'll just do like 11.1 banana phones or whatever. 11.16, whatever it was. I did the math and then forgot the answer, so. A hat. I like the color. No, it doesn't show. I'll go to the waypoint and drop the jewelry.
Greetings.
For the screenshot, I mean. One mana per kill, no cast rate. Now you have to be careful when you say cast rate quickly, because then it starts to sound like something else. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then try saying it quickly and see what else it sounds like.
Good day.
Boots and belts are good options for gambling. This one could have been really good if the resists were higher and the faster run walk was 30. So you can see just right here the potential that classic boots can have. But as is, I would never wear this. Although I know some of you probably would, which is fine. I just have a lot more classic boots than you do. So, oops. Alright, we're going to drop the amulets. And the rings. And then save and exit. No, just kidding. Let's drop the amulets up here. Whoops. There we go. That's a good one. No, that doesn't work? Okay. Print screen. Oh yeah, I take screenshots in BLC anyway. What am I doing? Okay. No SOJ, so I don't have to mule off yet. But 7 rings, so very nice. I could potentially get 7 rings in a similar amount of time simply by doing the Arcane Sanctuary and Travancore, but it would be pretty lucky to get that many.
Greetings.
I think. So clearing Act 4 does give more per minute, but it's just, I don't like it. So. $106 gold find. Okay. So I started with 321 and now I have 328. And that's that.